Hello and welcome to my little tutorial of my alarm system for bases. What does it do? Well, we switch on the system, everything is clear, and if someone is coming from the outside, it's getting an alert signal and the direction from where someone is coming. West, south, east, I don't care. And if no one is triggering anymore, everything is clear and we can switch on and off the system however we need it. So how did I do it? Excuse me. Well, first I got remembered of this thing here. It's an LCD blueprint from Dubrovnik Dynamics. Link is below if you would like to download it. And on the left top up there you can see there is a blinking LCD. I just I took the circuit from this idea here to my own test object and try to replicate it first. So that's it. If we go into the sensor range, it starts blinking. It's only this circuit configuration. It's quite easy. It's not what I thought first with an RS latch or something. It's just how the game works. So we have a sensor that gives out the TX signal sensor, get delayed by 1 and get the signal 007. The signal 007 after 1 second triggers the motion sensor inverted. So it switches the motion sensor off, and the LCD is triggered by the motion sensor. Somehow in the game the motion sensor is switching itself on again. I don't know how or why, but it works. On the sensor you can see the red light when it's switched on and off. So it's on and have already someone, I'm in the sensor range, and that's why the whole thing starts again. If I go outside the sensor range, it stops, and if I go inside, it starts blinking again. So this I took in here and make it a little bit more complicated, as you can see here. I put the sensors, hooked them together, hooked the on-off switch to it, and put the delay in it, and the red alert signal gets the combined signals from every direction, and down here is the all clear section where I tell the all clear LCD just to act if no sensor is triggered. Okay, so let's go to this here, and I see I didn't activate anything. Activate this all so you can see what it is, what we are building. Sorry for that. Active here. Let's check the sensors if everything is on. Yes, this is on. Off. Yeah, now we can start. So this is the whole thing. We have 2 sensors on each side, west, south, north and east. We have system active, inactive, our main lever for on off the whole system, all clear, red alert, and the direction arrows and indication. So first things first, system active inactive is easy. Signal logic, signal active is just on off with a lever, and inactive is on off with a lever and inverted. So this way, if I switch it on, it's active. If I switch it off, it's inactive. That's easy. And I put for every sensor and every lever already a TX signal in it, so we don't have to do it right now. So the sensor S2, so the second sensor on the south side, got the alert S2 as well. So this way, I think it's easier to see which signal belongs to what. So now let's get into it. Now we have on every side we have two sensors. You can have more sensors than two, but in this case we have two. So we need the 2 XOR circuit configuration, because we want a signal if West 1 or West 2, one of these sensors get a signal, we want to trigger a signal, we call it alert W, alert West. Whoop. Alert West. Oh no. Sorry, I just cleared it before, and so I have to redo this again, because the words I want to take are already used. The system works like this. Sorry for that. Just stop the time. Good. So now we are back again. So we call this alert W for alert West. So now we have a signal whether one or the other sensor from the west side is triggered. Now we want the signal for the whole system only get through if the main lever for the switch on and off the whole system is active. So therefore we take an 2 AND, we put in here our alert W and the on off from the lever. So only if both of them are on, we get a signal out. We call this alert West. So now we have the same situation like in our blinking test. We have alert West as our sensor signal. Now we put a delay in here like before, alert West, and call this AW. And go to our sensors here to make our blinking mechanism. So W1, alert 1, gets triggered by AV and is inverted, and the W2 as well, like this. And our projector is switched on and off with a sensor signal, in this case alert West. Because we have two sensors, we put the two sensors in one signal, hook up the main switch, and therefore our sensor signal is called alert West in our case. So we can test it quick. Switch on our system. Now here the West indication is off, and now it starts blinking, and now it's off again. Okay, so this is working. Let's do this for the rest of the directions. So now we have south. So signal south 1 and south 2 get the alert S, so we stay consistent. So again, if one of the south sensors is triggered, we get the signal alert S. Now we hook the alert S signal to our main switch and call this alert south. Oops, south. So now we have hooked up again our main switch, and I need to put an delay in here, alert south, call this AS. We need to hook up the on-off switch on every direction signal because they are separate and can be triggered separately. Okay, so then we have S1, S2. There is S2. Invert our signals on the sensor and look for our projector and let it alert south, triggered by the sensor. Well then, again, E1, E2, that's the east side, alert E, put the sensors together, hook up the main switch, alert east, put our delay in, alert east and AE, and then hook up our sensors to the signal AE and the east projector to alert east. And one last thing, to XOR we need to do the north as well. Again, combine the two sensors, hook up the main switch, alert north, and put our delay in for the blinking. Alert north, AN. So N2 is AN inverted, N1 is AN inverted, and the projector is alert north. So we hooked up this one. So now we have all our indications working. If we switch on the system again, this is working, this is working, and this is not working because I think I didn't tell the projector south to work. I think one of the sensors is switched off again, right? Yes, right. There we go. We can see the north because it's behind it, but I think that's okay for our purposes. So switch off this again. Now we want the red alert to start blinking whenever one of the direction sensors gets a signal. So go back to our signal logic. As we have 4 directions, we have 4 sensor signals. We called it alert north, alert south, north, east, and west. So we want the 4 XOR because if one of these 4 signals is triggered, we want the red alert signal to blink as well. So we start here with west, south, east, and north. And we call this alert, or red alert, we can call it. Because then we are consistent with the other stuff. We call alert north the signal we put to the projectors. So now the alert red alert signal will be hooked up to the red alert, follow it, and that's it. We don't need any delay or blinking something because we already did the blinking mechanism with every single direction indicator, and we just hook them up parallel. So if one of this signal is blinking, red alert is blinking as well. Let's see if this works. There we go. And that's why sometimes only the direction arrows are blinking if you are in overlapping sensor fields, because the red alert is hooked up parallel to the direction indicators, and if the direction indicators are not triggered at the same time, the red alert gets always a signal no matter what. Okay, so now we want our all clear to get triggered. First thing should be easy. We can say, well, if red alert is on, we just invert it, and everything is cool. So it is not. Now it's blinking. So it's all clear if nothing is triggered, but if something is triggered, it starts blinking in the opposite time with a red alert signal, because our signals here are blinking. So the all clear gets sometimes a signal and sometimes not, every second, on off. So I come to the conclusion, so I need to invert this signal. I do this by putting a delay of 1 second in it, tell it the red alert is the signal, and we call it alert or minus red alert. We can call it, because whenever this signal is triggered, it triggers the 1 second delay, and after 1 second this signal is off. But the red alert signal, the minus red alert signal, will then be on at this time. So now we have always a signal. No matter if red alert is on or off, if the red alert is off, the minus red alert is on. If you change your delay time on your blinking mechanism, you need to change the delay on the minus red alert signal as well to the same number. Otherwise, you will start have funny blinking somethings. So now we want the all clear sign only be switched on if none of these signals are present. So if no sensor is picking up anything. So this way we take our NOR, the 2x NOR, because we have two signals only. So we want neither the red alert nor the minus red alert be active, and call this all, well, we can call this AC for all clear. This way, now we will get always a signal if a red alert is present. We get only a signal, sorry. We only get a signal here, the AC signal, if neither red alert or minus red alert is triggered. So if no sensor is triggered at all. Now we just need to hook it up with our main switch because we want to have this on our main switch as well. So we put this AC in here, put the on off together and call this all clear. And now we can tell the all clear, just go in here and follow the signal. And now we have all clear here, and if it's blinking, the all clear is off. It's on again, and it's switching off if the whole system is inactive. Well, that's it for so far. Maybe something at last. One problem is there, the sensors will always indicate players. You cannot switch them to only indicate NPCs, but you can place your sensors outside your base somewhere here. And remember, the sensor has a maximum range of 15 big blocks or base blocks in each direction. So that's how you can measure out your field and ranges. Well, that's it. Hope you have fun, enjoyed it, and see you later.